up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, igniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
See the special man.
You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun roots, Johnny understands.
Johnny understands.
Let him have it with no problem, see the special man. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
Hey, Carol, what day is it? It's a hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? Hello, good morning, and welcome where it's a crispy 2 degrees, and we're supposed to get a couple of inches of snow again this weekend coming up. But it was early, it was -1. It was cold outside this morning. First in the chat was Ellen. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you, and welcome. Life isn't always perfect. That's true. It's always what you make of it. That is so true as well. Be memorable and never let anyone steal your happiness. I like that. And little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Tomorrow would be Cody's birthday. Yeah, it's on the calendar, I believe. It should be. Let me double check. Yep, it's on the calendar. And Friday, if you remember, every day I'm hustling. Nate's birthday would be Friday. When he passed away in that car wreck. Yeah, I didn't realize their birthdays were back to back, Thursday and Friday. That is so true. And Regina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing to manifest your dreams to reality? Be open and see what first offers. Just everything happiness. Oh, I like that. Thank you. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Quote of the day, Miss Denise has. For each morning is like reset, but ain't that the truth? No matter what happens yesterday, today is a fresh start. I like that. Carol, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. You're at 5 degrees. Yeah, it was -1 early this morning when I woke up around 2 o'clock. A little after 2. Yeah. Calling Chrissy and Stacy. They're in here. And Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? That's right. Don't forget, today is the whole day auction at 1 p.m. Standard Time. Then again at 9 p.m. you also have Michael and Denise. And if they're going to go live tonight also, I believe it's at 7 is Nitty Pie and Chuck's live show auction. And Carol, I got your message. I need to email you. Joanne, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I saw it this morning. I was already in bed when you sent me that last night, by the way. You ought to know that by now, Carol. Yeah. And Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Better saying hello and good morning. Yeah, there's some great quotes. I like those. It's working. Chrissy and Stacy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Jay, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. She will be on today, but next Wednesday will be her new permanent spot on the Hump Day auction starting next week, the fourth Wednesday of every month. Come and check her out. We'll help keep you warm, Carol. Oh, that's so sweet. Undercover gals. That's right. Let's see everybody saying hello. Tina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. Everybody's saying rest in peace, Cody. Yeah, and Nate. Yep. Beth, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And what was interesting the other day, I had a clip that came on Facebook with their with Nate's car accident. It just popped up in my feed, which was interesting. Beth, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. It's my birthday today. Well, happy birthday! I gotta add you to the calendar then, because I don't have you on the calendar. Usually I do that every morning when anybody's birthday is on that day. You are on there now. I just gotta put repeat, customize, repeat, customize, yearly, done, and in purple. It's on there now. Happy birthday! Thank you for being with us today on your birthday. Yes, it's gonna be nice to have you with us. It'd be nice. Let's see. Everybody's Jennifer's dropping all those links. Check them out. Make sure you set the notification. Was watching you last night. That's right, on Tuesdays. All goes well with market. Yes, he's got his appointment this morning. Terry, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. John and Unity's auctions tonight at 5:30 p.m. Looks like they went up on their time. I thought it was a little later. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And how's that weather in Louisiana? Let's see. Thank you for the well wishes. I keep getting ads. It changes every day on different, I guess, but it's always the same setting. I'm getting them too. Yeah, nothing's changed on the settings. It's always been the same. Never got them before this week. I was getting them yesterday too. I don't know. I never changed. I didn't change my settings. They're all the same. Love, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And I did find out this weekend too, where if you have what is it called again? YouTube Premium, even though it doesn't show the ads, the person's videos that you're watching still gets credit for those ads if you have YouTube Premium. Let's see. Happy birthday. Sometimes something has changed because I've never gotten them before. Really? My settings are still the same. Going to be cold in on the weekend. Yeah. Uh, and now, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I have to look at the screen to see your name. Just on your phone, not your laptop. Interesting. Wonder why they're doing that. My settings are still the same. I haven't changed them. Interesting. Also, don't forget today we have our Hump Day auction. Janice does her show. I want to say at 11 this morning. 10:30 you have the East Coast resellers if they're doing their show. So you got several shows today. I'm not sure if Nady Pie and Chuck are doing their lives tonight. Their auction. I'm not sure. I know Robert's gonna let me know tonight because he usually watches them on Wednesdays. Let's see here. Live show guest. Today, nope, wrong one. Special guest for the show today. We're going to have Jim and Julie and Angie's Oddities. No links are up for them yet. Okay. Yeah, Robert was telling me last week they canceled again last week. I forgot what he said why. I think Nate's been sick. I think that's what Robert said. So, anywho, today Mark won't be here today because he's got his dentist appointment. What you call that again? Surgeon that he sees for the dental. So he's got to go see them today. He's got an appointment this morning, so he won't be with us today. Yes, it is a great lineup today. Yep. Jim and Julie's always on the third Wednesday of every month too, so it's nice to have them. Also, I got I went to the doctor yesterday and got my update. The tumors that they removed were benign, but I now have to go right before the show. That's why I was a little late because I was on the phone with my doctor, the guy who did the actual endoscope. They're going to be putting me on medication to keep the cancerous away. They don't want me to. It's cancerous if I don't take care of it now. So they're going to be putting me on some medication, but now they got to figure out which one to put me on because when I used to be on the medication when I first moved here, it was affecting my kidneys. So now they got to figure out what medicine they're going to do, or they may change my daily meds that I take now, at least one of them, because it'll kind of react and cause kidney problems. And that's what I was having when I first moved here, and that's been under control. So now they're thinking about, because a doctor took me off of that medicine. So now, yep, that's what they told me. He called me this morning. I was on the phone with him before the show started. That's why I was a minute late. But now they got to figure out which one it is, or they may change one of my medicines. It's one I take every night. So, yeah. So it was benign, and it's all good. But now we got to figure out what medicine they want to put me on because, like I told my doctor yesterday, you took me off that medicine because it was kind of reacting with the medicine I was already taking, and it was causing kidney functions problems. So now they're going to figure out which one before they actually prescribe whatever new medicine I got to take for that. And then I got to start taking that regularly, once a day. Like I told my doctor, he's the one that took me off of it because of that. And they kept saying, well, continue taking it. Well, I'm not taking it because I don't have it. So we're going to see. They're going to talk. They're talking back with all three of my doctors, which I like because they communicate and then they're going to decide which one to do, what to do. And we'll go from there. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead into our topic of the day. We'll still have a topic today. So let's get into it. Without further ado, let's get into our topic. I love it. Jennifer says the link is for the devil in disguise. You must be talking about Scarlet. That's just too funny. All right. Nope. Not today. Not on this channel. Not here. This is daytime, not nighttime. So today's topic is it's never too late to learn about YouTube playlist and why is it important? Does anybody have an idea of why it is important to have playlists on your YouTube channel? What's impossible for men is possible with prayer. That's right. You right about that one, love. Amen on that one. The power of prayer is strong, girl. That's right. God is good all the time. I truly believe in that and the power of prayer. Yes, I do. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been watching, and I do this a lot. I go back and watch videos, and sometimes I'll keep watching because the topics that they're on, and sometimes there are none. There are no playlists, and then you got to start searching through their videos. Playlists definitely help and add to your watch hours totals. That is true. Love for me. Binge watching, yep, that's true too. So people can watch in a straight thought. That is true too. because it is easy for people to find videos of the certain category. That is true too. And it gives you watch. All of that's correct. But I've noticed a lot of newer YouTubers, they don't have a playlist. If you go to their channel, what do you see on their main page? It's a whole collage of videos. Now, I did do a video and a test on that video. If y'all have not watched it, we did a trial on this particular topic where I did a trial where I wanted to see if those watch hours would add up if you mute the video. And guess what? I did a result on that. So this is the actual video that I did on how to make a playlist. When you create playlist, you should make your playlist to be organizing your content and also boost your watch hours, but also binge watching, which is very important and discoverable when doing a playlist in a ranking in search. It also provides a better structured use of experience with keeping viewers on your channel longer, turning one view into many. Remember that playlists act as a cultured collection of making it easier for viewers to find related videos, for YouTubers' algorithm to be understood for your channel theme, leading more suggestions and your channel growth. Let's see, I got some other comments coming in. And all these are right. There's the link to that how to do a playlist if you've never done one before on your channel. Don't do watch hours. You don't do watch hours. Colleen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. I like to binge watch for that's right. No, Johnny. Larry has a live weather feed with no sound and he's getting views, no sound. Really? Well, that is interesting because if you do no volume and you do you mute your if you mute, and I'm not talking about you uploading a video that has no sound. I'm talking about if you watch a video and you have it on mute. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know. I don't watch those videos. I'm not gonna sit there and watch the weather in that area because I don't live there. That's interesting. I got playlists and it really doesn't seem to help me. Really? We publish a bunch of crime analysis where the stories are based upon. So we build a playlist with the videos and songs. There you go. Interesting if he has no volume and no sound. But what I'm saying is if you, and I did a test on this, if you mute your sound while watching someone's videos, then they don't get credit for the watch time. That's just a test we did. Again, this was back, when did I do this? Let me go to that content. When did I do this? How to make a playlist was back in 2022. And then I did the test. That was back in 2022. Yeah, that was the one I did with the test back in 2022, October 13th, 2022. Wow, that one got over 12,000 views. Or was it? Yeah, 12,856 views. But anywho, that was the test we did. And I did that with only a list of people watching the video. And then I released it. But anywho, the reason you want to do a playlist is because you don't want all your videos all over the place. Especially when, well, he gets credit, no. So maybe check again. Again, if he does not have any volume on his video and you don't mute it, then yeah, he would get credit for it. But if you watch it and you mute it just to mute it, then he won't get credit for it. It's all about you on watching that video. But again, that was back in 2022. I did a study with that. I did several people to watch the video muted. I did a test on it, and I did not get credit for them watching the video while it was muted. Now, those who did, yes, I got credit for them if they didn't mute the video. But that was the test I did back then. By them turning the volume off, muting that video. But if he has nothing to say and he's not recording any sound and they don't mute it because there's nothing to mute, then yeah, he's getting credit, of course. And it could be because he's recording it with no sound, so there's nothing to mute, is what I'm thinking. Again, that may be why he's getting credit, because he's playing a video with no sound. Yeah, it's the muting. If you mute it. That's why I always say when you watch somebody's playlist, don't mute it, because you want them to get the credit for you watching it, for it being played. But if you mute it, and if you don't mute it and there's no sound, then yeah, he's going to get credit for it, of course, because there's no sound to it. Anyway, if you don't, just watch that video, you'll see what I'm talking about. I did a test. Again, when you're watching somebody's video, just don't mute it. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're going to mute it, they're not getting credit for your watch hours. Especially if you have a video that you're talking and you got words and you're speaking. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? And like I said, I did do a test. I did make sure that only certain people had the link to watch it. And the first thing I said was, at this point of the video, I need you to mute. This is a test. And for all those who muted, I kept up with the watch hours. Those who I gave the link to watch before I went public with it, I did not get any watch hours for those who did mute the video as requested in that video. Good morning, Maria. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So anywho, when you are doing a playlist, don't just put all your videos in one playlist. You want to keep them in categories. For example, if I'm watching somebody and it's having to do with a how-to video, and then all of a sudden I'm watching that playlist, and all of a sudden some comes up with growing tomatoes in my backyard, or I'm taking a daily walk, losing weight. I'm going to stop right there, because it's not what I was wanting to watch in how-to videos. So you don't want to mix your videos up with different types of categories. So if you're going to do things like, I'm going to grow a garden in your yard, or a garden in your house, or a garden in a greenhouse, keep all those videos together in the same category. You don't want to mix them, because then now YouTube's not going to know how to, because you can share that playlist. There's a link just for that playlist. But what's going to happen is, if you share that out and YouTube's going to say, okay, this is all about this, they're not going to ship it to other people to view. They're not going to recommend that video list for anybody else, because it has to do with one particular category. But however, if you mix that category up, then you're going to start losing people, because it's not the same category or the same subject. Because remember, once you start a playlist, once that first video starts, it'll constantly play every video in your playlist, which gives you a consistency of people wanting to stay there and watch it longer, especially when those are watching them on a TV. Remember, when most of the time right now, most of them are going on TV and watching. So, yeah. Okay, Jennifer, if that's what y'all do, and you sit there and just look at a screen and not say anything, as long as those who are watching do not mute their video, you will get credit. But if you're going to sit there and not say a word the whole video, and they sit there and watch it with you, and you don't say a word, you're going to get credit for those watch hours. Yes. My point is, you may not say nothing. There might not be nothing you're talking about. You may be just a silent screen. I can do this the rest of the show if I wanted to. This is just a test. I can do that all show, and guess what? As long as y'all sitting here watching it, I'm going to get credit, because y'all not muting it on your side. That is my point about not muting somebody's video. Again, that's how it works. You can do a whole video without talking, yeah. The whole video, if you don't talk and people are watching you, I don't know why, because I'm not going to sit there and watch a video with nobody saying anything. Yeah, you'll get credit. It's if I mute it, you don't get credit. Why don't y'all do a video and practice and do it and let's see what happens. I guarantee you'll get watch hours because they're not going to sit there and mute the video. They want to hear what you got to say. Even if you're not saying nothing, they might miss that one point. You might say something. Of course, you're going to get credit. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Annette. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. I'm going to end this conversation because evidently it's not being heard. If you do a video, and I'm going to mute myself. Guess what? If I do that whole thing on the whole video, I guarantee you people are not going to sit there and wait for you to say something. You're going to get the watch hours if they're not muted, is what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit there and watch nobody with no word, no verbiage, no wording, no nothing. I'm out of there. I'm leaving. And I'm giving you a serious answer. If you sit there and do a live show and you don't say a word the whole show, you got your camera off, you got your mic, and you're not saying anything, and they're watching you and they don't have it muted, yeah, you're going to get credit for it. But if you're sitting there with no words, no volume, nothing going on, you're just sitting there and you want people to sit there and watch you, good luck with that one. I don't see myself sitting there and watching nobody with no talking. That's just me. Someone got rejected and monetized because of her. Someone got rejected for monetizing because of her silent voice. And again, there you go. YouTube ain't gonna let you do a whole live with no words. My point is, if you sit there and watch a playlist and you mute it, they not getting credit for it, no matter if they're not talking or not. That is my test I did back in 2022. Auntie Mama, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. But my point is, if you want to do a live show and you sit there and not say a word, good luck with that one, because guess what? You're not going to be able to get it monetized if you monetize. YouTube ain't going to do it. No. Yeah, I understand it. Your question is serious, but it ain't going to happen. But again, making sure, the biggest thing is making sure your playlist is organized. And if somebody's watching a playlist like I did on that video, don't mute it. That was a serious test that I did to see if I get credit on a video by people muting my video. And guess what? I didn't get no watch hours for that whole time. People did not watch it. And I kept it in for 10 minutes just to see if that's the test I did. As long as they muted the video, I did not get any watch hours. No watch hours for that 10 minutes for those who did it. Because I think the test was, and I have to go back and watch the video, I think it was like 10 people, 10 minutes. Nothing. But once they unmuted, then I started getting credit for the watch hours. Again, YouTube frowns upon you doing videos with no sound at all. So why would you even do it live with no volume? I don't understand that, but that's a good question. Let's see, Auntie Mama. YouTube knows everything, folks. They do. Yeah. Do not privacy, remember. Yes, that's right. We sure don't. You know everything. Okay, that's where I was at. Just got Annette, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. She just gave me a super stick chat of 25. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. It is time for the morning chair dance. And this is for you, Annette. Thank you so much. Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have.
You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it. And thank you so much, Annette. And again, I understand it's a serious question, but I'm trying to give you an answer that is the right answer. I would not do it because YouTube frowns against that. And you're not going to get no watch hours. And if you're trying to get watch hours and be monetized, and you are monetized, YouTube's not going to give you monetization on that video. That's how it works. Life with Polly. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And it's going to take you a long time to get monetized if you do that. That is true. I'm asking, how do you think YouTube knows if someone mutes their videos? Trust me, YouTube knows. YouTube knows because even on your phone, if you mute, like if you take the volume all the way down and there's no volume coming out of it, they know. Trust me, they know. I did the test, and I was watching my watch hours for that time for that video, and I didn't get watch hours for that time. That 10 minutes, I think it was 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Where I have to go back and watch the video exactly how long it was. But for those who watched the video, that I want to say it was 10. Like I said, I have to go back and watch the video and see what my test was. But for that time frame of that many people, I should have had X amount of watch hours, and I did not. It did not give me watch hours. That's how I know. Oh, trust me, they got all kind of things they can detect. How you think they always got these people getting their channels taken down or videos taken down because of something? A lot of channels are bird feeder cams. Again, bird feeders. You hear sound. There is some type of sound. And again, a lot of times they're not going to get, again, if they don't have any volume, I don't know how to get watch hours. I am surprised if they do. Oh, and another thing, YouTube starting in February will change the length of time you can go live up on YouTube. It was 24 hours. I'm waiting to see what the new one is. But come in February, they're updating that to where if you know how when somebody goes live more than 24 hours, like 12 hours, I mean, and you go live 12 hours, anything over 12 hours at 11:59, everything gets cut off. They're lowering that. They're bringing it back down. If you're doing a live, after that is going to be it's taken off. I'm waiting for the update. I have not seen it. I've been watching YouTube updates, and I have not seen the total number yet. It's supposed to be sometime in February. If you do several videos and you put them in playlists, and the playlist did not increase your watch hours, that means possibly that they will unmute. Exactly. YouTube doesn't like silence because of it. And exactly. Again, you do what you want to do. But for me, yeah, that was my test. Good knows everything. Yeah, they do. YouTube knows how and when to mute. They know when to pause. They know all of that. Exactly. Okay, timeout. You can earn hours for muted videos. Wait. Timeout. You can earn watch hours for muted videos. What you don't get credit for it is for someone minimized the video or ran it in the background. The algorithm uses primary length of watch. Really? Because that test I did, I didn't get watch hours for none of it. That people I asked to mute. Earn watch hours for muted videos. That is interesting because when I did that test, I did not get any watch hours for it. And that was back in 2022, though. I'm just letting you know that was the date of the video, October 13th of 2022. As of right now, you can't read print on screen. You can see pictures and listings, folks. I can't read yet. Some auto text can be read. It is not their sound that matters. It's the mute of the video. Even if their video has no sound, it mute the sound on their side. All right, so we're going to get back to the topic in reference. You said that the test was done in 22, right, Johnny? Lots of things have changed. Run it again. Guinea pigs. Yeah, that's no problem. I can do it again. But again, that test, that I just dropped the video link in the chat. And again, that was back in 2022. And I do have it's called How to Make a Playlist for Your Viewers is the name of the video. There was an issue with deaf people and the use of closed captions affecting monetization. I do have a friend of mine when I first started doing YouTube that watched me, and I know he's deaf. He asked me to make sure I turned on closed captioning on my videos, and which I do because of that reason. Yeah, they have that feature you can do. And they can still have the sound on, they just won't hear it. But again, I'm going to do a whole nother test. Again, they did that. They didn't need it. They don't need it. Again, I'm just telling you what I did. My main topic today is why is it important for us to have a playlist when you're trying to get people from watch hours or watch their videos. That was the main topic. But again, I did do a video on it back in 2022. I guess I'll have to do another one to see if it still works the same as back in 2022 as an update. That'll be coming out soon. I'll leave that open so I know where it's at. I will get that video updated and we'll see what happens now compared to 2022. So, the thing about a playlist, you don't want, first of all, your main page to be all just videos. I've watched so many channels where when I go to look for a video, or if I'm looking to see if they're going live, for example, all their videos are all together on their main page when you go to the landing page of a homepage of a YouTube channel. You don't want that because now you got people looking to see when's the next update. I'm not telling you what I do is correct, but I do this for a reason. I have all the same topics of how-tos, all the hump day auctions, the morning shows, the would you buy it or would you leave it? Everything is in its own playlist because if somebody wants to go in and watch a particular how-to video, at least everything is in that same playlist. You want to make sure that the same topic of videos are in that one playlist. Don't mix your playlist with different things. Because I know I watched a lot of different videos where I'm in their playlist, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, I didn't click that video. What kind of fun? It was in their playlist, but it had nothing to do with the video. For example, I watch a lot of videos that are positive thinking, but then all of a sudden they have one about they're walking down memory lane somewhere in the woods, or they're gardening in their backyard with tomatoes or parsley. Wait, if I want to watch anything that has to do with gardening, I'll watch gardening videos. So you got to remember, you don't want to mix your content with different categories or different subjects, because then you may lose that person watching your playlist when it comes to them watching that one particular category. Then you're losing them with another category in that same playlist. So you want to make sure you have it to where you want to keep them engaged, to keep your time of watch hours, especially if you are monetized, so that way you get that same stretch of watch hours of the same content in that same playlist to keep people more engaged in your videos. Because once you come across another video that has nothing to do with what you're doing, you may lose them in your playlist. Terry, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. As far as I know, you are correct, but I haven't tested it. They don't need it. Believe it or not, I have a friend who is deaf, but he listens to and watches it on closed capture because of the vibrations of the sounds in a video or anything he watches. Him and I talked about that on a long stretch of why. Ella. Now, I'm going to show you my setup. If y'all have never been to my homepage, you're going to see how I have it set up. Because if I go to somebody's homepage on their YouTube channel, a lot of times I will see the whole page is full of videos and you got to look for a particular one. And that's not easy if you're looking for a particular video for somebody. So, for example, on my homepage, I do have the video on how to do a playlist if you want to watch it. I did drop it in the chat. But I'm going to share my screen if somebody has never seen this before. I'm not going to need no volume on this. Okay. When you go to my homepage, I do have a little bio about my channel. I have all my links, and of course you have all these tabs. Then of course you'll see the channel history, total lifetime, how many views, how many videos in the last 30 days. But if you scroll down, I have these in categories of featured channels. All this you can do through the list of how you can set your channel up, and I'll show that next. Then I have popular videos. What is the most popular videos in my channel? What is the most popular videos? Then I always have upcoming live streams. What is my upcoming lives? You can always find them right here instead of having to search for them. Then I have for members only. That's all the videos for them. Any post that I do on my post section, a community post. All my other channels, they're all right here. Then he goes into how-to videos, new to eBay how-to video series, guest on other channels, collaborating and networking with others. All of this is here. And of course, our hump day. You can customize this whole page by going to customize your channel. And when you go to your customize your channel, you're going to be in this, as I say, profile and home tab. You want to hit home tab. When you click on home tab, right here where it says add sections, it'll give you samples of what you want in your playlist. And of course, you want to have them organized in a way that all the same videos are in the same playlist. So that is the easiest way to do it, to where everybody, and it's like being organized, even on your homepage or your YouTube channel. By doing this, making sure when you do, you hit the word save or publish to make sure those changes are done for your homepage. That way, when you go to somebody's homepage or your own, you will see in order everything that they have on their homepage, easy to find. When you click that first video, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go into playing all those home, if you keep it on the playlist. You can also do a playlist. If you go right here to the top of your page, one of the tabs says playlist. I may have a few featured, but I have a whole bunch of playlists. These are all my playlists. Every playlist I have is right here, but I don't have them all on my home page. That way, if you go to a playlist and you want any particular playlist, like this is the family and friends video, a live show we used to do, there's that list. The morning motivational list, there's that list. Everything is in its own playlist. I even have my own music videos. These are my own that I do. The Reseller Community Shop Hop. As long as somebody goes to your playlist, they can see all your playlists there that you have that is public. If you have it private, you will not see it if it's scheduled for private. So if you have never done a playlist and you want to know how and how to organize it on your channel, I will drop that link again. And again, I will do that new update to see if that does work. I'll have to do a new test 3 years later. And that is how you would do a playlist. Let me do this, remove that. And there we go. All right. So that's how you would do that. And I'm going to update that video. Let me do this. Open this one, and I'll move this one over here. So I can take that and make sure I do a new video, update it, a newer one. But again, you want to make sure your playlists are in all of the same subject. You don't want to lose people when they're watching your playlist to go into something else in your same topic. Also, be careful. I don't know how, I've noticed in some playlists, I'm not sure how they're able to do the same video in the same playlist twice. I'm noticing that some people are doing playlists. When I'm watching their playlist, there's like two of the same video back to back in their playlist. And when I watch one, it already shows the red line that I watched it. So yeah, I don't know how that's happening. I'm confused on that one. I wish the world was as ordered as Johnny's life. I would enjoy so much more. So many people just wing it. It works. Some can't see left channels because of ideas. Yes, exactly. And I did this a long time ago, but I'm always updating. Like this past weekend, I did move some things around because I just had to move around. I had too much on my main page. So I did move around some this past weekend by reorganizing my homepage on my channel. For that reason, I made a playlist more for me than everyone else. Now you can make a playlist for yourself. Like I have one that's called Watch Later. That way, if I'm in the middle of doing something and I don't want to leave what I'm doing in somebody else's video, I will add it to my playlist, which is Watch Later. Or I have one that's cooking videos that are not public. Those are from private for me. Then you can make a private playlist for your use only. No one's going to see that playlist if you go to their tab on playlist. That's one of the things I like about playlists. You can make it public or private. Yeah, I don't either. And I see that a lot. But if you organize it in a way that it is the same subject in the same playlist, you'll be fine. They'll definitely stay longer to watch your videos in concurring videos back to back. I'll watch later private music live shorts videos. Yep, I'll watch them all. But on some of mine, I do have them private for that reason because I don't want everybody to see all the videos I'm watching in reference to it could be channels that somebody doesn't want to watch or enjoy to watch or whatever. But better organizing your videos and grouping them in topics makes it easier for those that are watching your videos to stay there longer. And when you're grouping them, it's like a master playlist for that topic. That'll get a structure of pathway for them to continue watching the same video topics than having them mixed together. But what's nice about it is that you can share that link to that playlist if you need to send somebody a playlist link. Also, don't forget you can add that to the end of a video as a redirect to get them to watch more videos. It's called the end card on your videos. Even if you do a live, I have not done that lately, but I do need to go back and start putting end cards on the live shows. That'll direct everybody. Now, I know on my shorts, I have been putting the video that it pertains to when I'm doing those short videos, or it's never too late topic. I've been putting those into short videos, which one came out yesterday, one comes out tomorrow at 2 o'clock. All my videos come out at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then what I do at the end of it is I also make sure the link is in the description and I redirect everybody to the original video. That way that hopefully they'll go back and watch it, where that part came out of in the morning show. All right, let me go and start dropping links. So now I have another one I need to do on does it still work today compared to 2022? I have been watching, another thing I've been doing is watching a lot of ketos. Because my doctor told me yesterday, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because my A1C from 6 months ago was 6.5. Yesterday, my blood work came back and it was 6.1. He said, whatever you're doing, you're losing weight, you're bringing your A1C down, keep doing what you're doing. And I've been doing a lot of keto recipes lately. I've been trying to create new things like no sugar desserts. It's been working. So I love watching cooking videos. I even have a playlist on that for myself. I don't think that's public. I think it is private. But anyway, yeah. So it's important to do a playlist, especially when you're looking for watch hours and you're trying to keep people engaged. It's very important. Looking for engine health and training would be interested in the latest shape. Exactly. So keep your subjects in the same playlist together. It's okay if you have multiple playlists. As you saw, my playlist is a lot, but I only feature certain ones on my main page of my YouTube channel. I use public and private playlists as well. It would drive me bonkers if my 1K view videos were filtered. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I do that in different categories, and each one is its own playlist. Because, for example, when I used to do the TGIF auction or the Sunday Fun Day, or I forgot what they were taught. All those are in its own playlist for that reason. The Haladala. When I used to do the Haladala March Madness kind of show, it was like a contest kind of thing. When I used to do that, all that's in its own playlist. Speaking of, let me see if those are still in there. Playlist. Promoted marketing, music that is private. Amazon affiliates, reseller, it's never too late, friends and family, morning show, motivation, YouTube starter kit, how I am sourcing, cooking videos, that's private. Would you buy it or would you leave it? Q&A questions about Etsy, Q&A questions about Poshmark. Those are different shows I used to do. Showcasing of friends and family, that's the members. Q&A about eBay. That used to be another topic. Who's Your Stacker bingo, which I used to do. Deals of the Dawn. That was the other one I couldn't remember. I did that one. The shorts video. Sorts. Online video for the online storage unit. That's all in its own playlist. My meetups with other YouTubers. Goodwill Bins. All those are different playlists. That way, if somebody's looking for a particular playlist, they can go directly to that playlist and watch them. Bingo Fun Night. That's just a few. There's a lot. But that way, if they want to watch it, they go to that playlist, and that's all it is in that playlist. You want to make sure you keep them engaged in watching your videos, which is very important so you can keep that watch hours built up. All right, I did drop the links for Jennifer's Etsy store, YouTube channel, and a built milkshake, and also the link for the come on if you would like to come on and promote your channel. Join me on the panel. You're more than welcome to do that. I cannot believe we did over 200 episodes. This today will be 200th episode of YouTube Hump Day Auction. The video today will make 200 show of Hump Day Auction. I can't believe that already. Wow. A quick question off playlist topics. Did you start using Vinted? I have one listed item, and I'm getting ready to do some more listings this weekend. One thing I have learned about Vinted, when you do your very first listing, I was wondering why when I took the pictures, I wanted to adjust them or take and redo my pictures. You have to wait for the first one to be reviewed. It took 12 to 24 hours. But once it did, I was able to go in and change my pictures because I didn't like the way they came out. So I had to take more pictures, but I couldn't change it until after it was approved, and they uploaded that to my Vinted page. I do have one listed. It's a belt. But I have more I want to do this weekend, which I think I will be doing a few Hawaiian shirts that I'm going to put on there this weekend. But I did list one item. I do have the in the community tab. I do have a referral code. If you want to use it, you get benefit, and I get a benefit if you sign up for it. It is free. The whole thing is free. I need to do a video on that when I do my video of pictures for this weekend for Vinted. I need to do that. But yeah, I already started. I did do my first listing, but I had to wait for it to get approved. Now Denise did one too, but I think hers was immediately viewable. But I don't know why. I couldn't do it. I had to wait. But yeah. And the reason I want to do a video on that is because there was a question that came up about being a business. You can be a business, but you cannot do it as a certain type of business. And I will discuss that over that video. I did do the research on it. You cannot be a business that does like drop ship, quantities, place orders, print on demand, bulk items, pallets, and that kind of stuff. You can't do those type of things on that platform. That was the first thing I noticed. It did take a little while, and I did look it up and why. They said your first listing has to be approved to make sure you're not a bot, and they're going to verify that you are who you are, which I'm fine with that. But I did my first listing, and it showed up Sunday evening, Monday morning, and I did that on Friday or Saturday morning. I did my first listing. And then I saw it on commercial on TV. It's like, oh wow, this is cool. I saw the first video on there this weekend. It was on Ion. The Vinted commercial came on for that platform, which I thought was pretty cool. I never saw it before, never heard about it before until all of a sudden it's there. So hopefully that answers your questions in reference of doing video playlist and why. Good morning, Mia. Hubby through hospital in Greed. Is he okay? I hope. Yeah, I saw the commercial for it. Yeah, is he in through hospital? I guess we got to. Gardner, I don't know. In Gardner, I don't know if on today. Oh, okay. Looking forward to the video. Take on it. Yeah, I will definitely. Yeah, I saw that for the first time this weekend. The Vinted advertisement. But I will be doing so. I've been cleaning up my storage closet right here that has all the shipping supplies in it, and I came across some more Hawaiian shirts. I'm gonna go ahead and list them on that platform and see how it goes. I hope he's doing okay too. Mia, I saw a creepy video about those interesting items you found with Uncle's bag. Let me know if you want me to send it to you. Wait, he found it in. Let me know if you want me to send it. Start your research. Yeah, Mia, I hope he's okay. So Mia may not be doing her show today. So Mia, is he okay? I mean, are you there now? If y'all don't know, Mia usually does a unboxing on Wednesdays. Sometimes she'll have to change it to Thursday, which is usually at 12 o'clock. Oh, his heart took him in ER last night. Oh no. Got home at 3 a.m. Ouch. Definitely keep in my thoughts and prayers, Mia. I hope he's okay. Definitely. Well, Dawn, hello, good morning, and welcome. You on your personal channel today, chat. I see. Under your name today. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Or is that your handle for your channel? That was a good one. Is that your handle for your channel? I don't even see you in the chat. Oh, you must be on Facebook. Yep, you on Facebook. Hello, Dawn. I just realized the Facebook logo. I'm so used to. I just started using Facebook again. Keep you updated. Definitely, Mia. You get you some rest, Mia. I just noticed it was on Facebook. Well, everyone, is getting to that time. My numbers are going down. And if you would like to come on up after the show's over, you're more than welcome to join me. That link is at the top of the chat. And don't forget, today at 1 o'clock, we do have our Hump Day auction with our guest today is Jim and Julie and Angie's Oddities. So come and check it out. And we got a great lineup for you today. Don't forget, Dawn and Yarn Again go live with their East Coast resellers today at 10:30 this morning. And keep up with the others. And Mia may be doing her show tomorrow, her unboxing. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.